She was a grandmother, and she was a great grandmother, mother, and a beautiful aunt. Family functions, she would, be present. Come down and get something to eat. She would offer to babysit. One of those bar car, all of that. But unfortunately, she had mental health issues as well. So she would have certain episodes that, she would go through. And, even though with her episodes, she still, raised 3 great young men, and she was married, until her husband passed. So yeah, she was in a long-term marriage also.
You mentioned, I read something, you mentioned that she said she had to babysit them.
Yeah. She didn't worry too much about me. She asked where, great nieces and nephews are. So I was like, all right, this ain't about me. So I would bring them to her to see her, and, it's cliche because, last time you see a person, you say, oh, last time I saw you, that was really what happened. I was dropping her off from her grandson baby shower, her son's baby shower, and dropped her off to that building. And the last thing I said was, I love her. So it's really.
What did you tell the kids?
You know what? It's, unfortunately, the way we found out, they didn't even get a chance to even embrace it. Like, it was just all a rush on everybody. So, it's like when you go on social media, it's there. So, we had that conversation, but they already know. It's something they already know.
Yeah. Oh, so they got off of social media.
Well, they got off. Well, no. They were around me when I answered the phone. When my cousin Rockman called me. They were around. So I just stormed out the door. But then I got into more detail once I got home.
And what do you want to share about this incident, specifically the incident?
Well, to me, it's a total disregard. And the reason why I say that is it's a disregard to who they choose to police and who they don't choose to police. Different calls get different treatment. So when you're coming to a call, person that you have disregard for, that disregard stems from our previous bias. So nothing's good gonna come from that, And how do you weed out or vet out biases? We can't say we need more black police officers on the force. Those were 2 black police officers there. We can't say we need minority. The officer that shot her was a Latino. We can't say diversity because there was an Asian version. So there was a black officers, a Latino officer, and an Asian. And that still was the outcome. So, yeah, it's the bias. And we know that 3.5 weeks prior, there was a different situation with a Pakistani woman by the name of Maria Rojas, who tried to stab a firefighter, tried to stab a police officer, and they did a standoff for 6 hours and waited till she got tired, and then they took her into custody. This was just 3.5 weeks prior, 5 blocks over. So, it can't be training because you know how to train who you would like to. I mean, you know how to use these tactics on who you would like to use these tactics on. Use your training on who you would like to use it.
What do you want to see happen?
I want to see justice. But that's cliche because nobody knows what justice looks like. I know what I look like. I know what it looks like when I get it. I do know one thing. Justice won't be something that'll be coming from them. It'll be something that I will be given to them. Yeah, I'm not going to receive justice from them. I'm not waiting to receive justice. I'm waiting to get justice and deliver it to them.
What about the community? What can we do locally to help you and even outside the local community?
Stay engaged with the local community and the outside community. I want the local and outside community to know that this is our fight. And what I mean by that is, we're going to give you just as much support as you give us. Because the number one goal is to stop it from happening again. Of course, unfortunately, our family was the victim in this situation, but our family is working hard to make sure that there are no other victims. We're going to do everything in our power. So we're going to be just as supportive with the community as this community is going to be just as supportive with us.
What's one thing that someone has done in the community that you thought, okay, that was really helpful, that really made a difference for us?
Well, there was a lot of things. Well, it's telling us they love us. That was huge. Coming out in the rain on a work night. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. You know, come out in the rain on a work night and stand out here for hours. You can't ask for anything more.
Thank you.